So I think I've been like kind of like coming to from my dreams for a while. But what I remember, like, was, okay, the last thing I remember is, like, Stacy, Sean's brother, like, getting ready to leave, like, it was Thanksgiving or something, and I'd been up for a long time, and I was, like, hanging out downstairs, and I went upstairs, and my cat, Grim, like, greeted me, like, he was just, like, in this house, not, you know, like, just kind of like we didn't just live in this room, like we lived in the house. And then before that, like, I remember waking up and like it was a struggle to get there, like it really felt like a struggle to get there. Before that, there was something going on with like cosplaying, but somebody like got stuck in a character, and I remember sitting around a table like trying to get this girl to like come back. And we were writing things, but I don't remember what we were writing. Anyway, like the most intense like part of the dream that I remember is waking up, and I woke up in like pretty much in this room. It was cleaner than this room is, but pretty much in this room. And the windows were like a little bit different, like they weren't divided like with this big like plastic frame. They didn't open this way, they opened this way, and there wasn't any screen there. But I look outside and like I can't see anything. It's like there's fog or smoke or rain, and like I'm barely awake, just kind of like looking out the window, and I think all I've done is sit up in bed, and there's nothing covering the windows. I can just see the whole like window. And I'm wondering, like, is there like some kind of storm going on? And I don't hear like I don't hear like sirens, and I don't think it's a storm. Like I don't know, I just like intuitively don't feel like it's a storm going on. I wonder if it's like a tornado and like I'm like in the eye of it. And it's weird because like there's pressure, like I feel so much pressure, like I don't really know how else to like say it, like I guess like a well, white noise that's causing pressure, and I'm just like wondering what's going on, and this happens in like 30 seconds, you know. The fog or whatever like becomes like lit, and I think it's a blue light at first, but I think the light is changing color. I'm just kind of like in awe of what's going on, so I don't really know. And there's this like plank that's coming out of this like large metal sphere that's like half extended toward my window, and then like, you know, I'm like, oh my god, like what is going on, like are aliens landing at my window? And my rational mind like wants to create something different than that experience, because that's like frightening or unsteady. I feel unsteady in that experience, I guess. So when I've like woken up and I'm still in the dream, okay, like I'm not actually woken up yet. Like I woke up from that dream and I'm in this room, but not quite this room yet, and I'm not like actually awake. Like I'm not actually awake talking to you. Like I don't have this camera. Like, but I wake up from that dream, and what I remember is like was there a storm, and neighbors were like, they'd constructed a wooden plank like across from their house to ours, and I was like trying to like reconcile like what I just experienced in the dream, and I'm like, that doesn't really make sense, because like our house sits higher than anyone else's in the neighborhood, so like they couldn't have a level plank of wood. That wouldn't get them here. That wouldn't get them to my window. And then it like occurred to me that like, oh wow, I like experienced something like a lot less tame than what I was just kind of like trying to make a lot simpler. So even though I like almost forgot this dream within a dream, I did remember it, and I very much remember it. I will say that I have woken up completely 40 seconds before I started making this video, which is probably pretty obvious by how I look and sound. And my head hurts. I have a headache, and it feels like pressure, like I'm under pressure, and all of my muscles feel very tense. There's something else going on, like some kind of like Build-A-Bear type of thing, only you are like selecting a thing to like house a consciousness to like assist you, like be your buddy, like be like your imaginary friend or something, like some kind of thing like that. And all I remember is like scrolling to the hog, and it was this cute like hog with like fur around its neck and like tusks. It was cute, but like also like pretty ugly. Like if it was a Build-A-Bear creature, like who's building that thing, you know? But yeah, that was really weird. Oh, maybe I was the person that was stuck in a character roleplay. Like I remember like such heavy makeup to get like a pallor to my skin tone, and maybe like Draculaura, but I don't think that matters at all. I think that's just like something that my mind did because I so involved myself in the Monster High world. I just remember having really heavy makeup on and like fake eyelashes. The eyelashes were webs. Do they make spiderweb fake eyelashes? Because what I was wearing was really cool. They were really cool. So like back before that, I remember like being upside down, like on my back at the bottom of a flight of stairs, I think concrete stairs, maybe like 5 stairs, a very short flight, like outside of an office building or something. And there's a railing on either side, and it's close together. It's narrow, like it's not here. Things are pretty spread out here. Like it's in a more cramped, like inner city type of area. And I'm like doing like pull-ups, sort of. Like I'm laying on my back with my legs in the air, you know, like I'm on my back and my legs are flipped up in the air. I'm facing this way though. And like with my arms on either side of that, I'm like holding on to the railing and just pulling myself up. But I feel like I can't stop doing that, and I feel like someone's watching me from over in that direction. Over in that direction. And I think it's raining, or it's starting to rain, and it's dark, like it's dawn or dusk. And I'm wearing silver. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have said, like, I didn't have this camera with me. When I woke up from that dream with the pressure, and then, like, started going about my day, like, that's the dream that Stacy left, like, in the end of... I had this camera, and I was taking pictures of things that were going on. And there wasn't much going on, because most of the people weren't awake yet. It was just, like, me and Stacy. And I was just, like, rolling around on the floor by the fireplace downstairs, like here. The furnishings were different. they were better. And I remember looking at the pictures and like going through them and deleting the ones that like didn't turn out or were blurry or my face looks fat or something. And I was wearing like a blue velvet something or other. It could have been a dress. Because it's, you know, like taking pictures of yourself, you pretty much just see your torso. It had kind of like a not like a deep scoop neck, but like a wide scoop neck, so it's like kind of starts at my shoulders, and there's a long slice of my pale skin in the shot, and then it's a very deep blue, like a very, very deep blue velvet, long sleeved and skin tight around my torso, loosening up as it goes around my body. So maybe it was a dress or a shirt dress. That is what I remember of my dreams. I feel like I'm not breathing well right now. Like I haven't been breathing well, like while I've been talking. Maybe I haven't been. I'm definitely gonna have some more water because I feel like really dehydrated. I feel really, really dry. And I feel like there's like things that I'm not grasping from what I remember. So yeah, that is what I remember dreaming about, and one of my dream within a dream experiences. I have those pretty commonly. I don't know if I've posted one before, but yep. It is worth noting I took nothing, absolutely nothing to sleep. I didn't take so much as Benadryl to get sleep. When I fell asleep naturally, I'd been up so long that I was full on hallucinating, and I really don't remember going to sleep. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what I was watching. Like it happened so naturally. That must be like how people fall asleep. Like how my boyfriend falls asleep. Like he just lays down and it's like before he knows it, he's asleep. I hope this is creating a space, and this is expressing appreciation to widen the trench so that I may lay, so that I may sleep without taking Valium, without drugging myself to sleep. And sleep completely uninterrupted by pain also, like that's amazing. I woke up because I had to pee. Alright, well, I love you. Thank you for listening to my crazy rambling dream story.